Next up, we've got Governor Asa Hutchinson with us. Governor, welcome to Newsmax. I am hearing you're already open in Arizona. You proudly told the president that last week. In fact, you didn't shelter in place. How's it going so far?
Well, of course, here in Arkansas, we are doing well. We take the virus very seriously. We know the risk associated with that. We try to educate everyone every day on those risks. But what we have to do is be able to manage the risk. And we're doing that in terms of we didn't shut down the economy. We didn't shelter in place. We knew that wasn't the right public health call, and it certainly wasn't the right thing for our economy. So we kept open. We did put constraints on restaurants and some of the person-to-person businesses. Since May 4th, we've gradually lifted those restrictions so that we can get back to more of a normal life, but manage those risks and remind people that those risks are still there. And so I want to applaud, first of all, the president. Whenever he talks about opening up our economy, that is an important message for us. We're going to be in the tank if we don't open up again, if we don't start doing business again. We're doing that in Arkansas, but at the same time, taking this virus continuously, seriously, and managing those risks.
So, Governor, when you open up or when people find out you're opening up or that you didn't close down, you know what happened? We saw a lot of stories about spikes in cases in Arkansas. I think some of them might be to increase testing, but I've noticed that whenever a red state starts to open up or starts to advertise that they're opening up, you always get these reports about, oh, they're having a spike, they're having a spike. Have you noticed a correlation?
Well, I have. Of course, the public messaging has been very challenging through this. At first, we got all the national criticism because we were not sheltering in place, and it didn't make sense to us then. And of course, now they're looking at our cases, and we did have some uptick in our cases over the last week or so, and we take that very seriously. We manage that. It doesn't mean you start shutting things down again. You try to increase your testing, which we've done, and that's one of the reasons we've had an uptick in the reportable cases, is that we're testing more and more. I set as a goal testing 60,000 this month, which is 2% of our population. We've tested well over that. We've met that goal, and the month is not over with. As a result, we've had an increased number of tests or cases, but our positivity rate is still very low, much about half the part of what the national recommendations are, about 5%.
So you mentioned restaurants. I know they're opening, but not fully, limited capacity. I want to show you this picture. I hope you can see it, and if you can, I'll just explain it to you, of a recent flight. Let's put it up on the screen, please. Passengers crammed in there. Flying, they're sitting right next to each other. We've all heard about these jam-packed airplanes that are still flying. I know the airlines have their challenges, but I'm just curious your opinion. Why is it okay to fly in a packed airplane, but we have to put these restaurants, all the social distancing, 25% capacity? Because, as you know, restaurants really can't function like that for long.
No, and we're at that limited capacity now. It's about 1/3. We want to be able to get to 2/3, which is phase 2. And you ask me why that's necessary, and the answer is we've got to build consumer confidence where the restaurant owners adjust so that they can make sure the consumer feels safe and that it's going to be a good environment in which that they can dine. And so we're building that confidence. We want to get to phase 2 quickly. We're not there yet. We got to continue to manage the risk.
Governor Hutchinson, thank you very much. Thank you for what you do. And if you run into the people at Walmart, thank them for me. They've been great throughout all of this. I know they're a big presence in your state and throughout the world. Governor Hutchinson, thanks again.
Great to be with you. Thank you.
All right. Take care now.